Good afternoon, and today our stream today is going to be rather short because we want to deal with something that is very important in keeping and staying safe in this day and age of the coronavirus or COVID-19. We are trying to deal today. We're going to deal with how the virus spreads. As usual, I will at the end of this small session, I will cover the usual four ways, the 4 nil phenomenon, the 4 things we need to be doing on a daily basis to reduce the spread and also reduce the opportunity of infection. Now, in scientific terms, the spread of a disease is rated as R0 or R0, which means the ability for the disease to reproduce itself, as in through infection. Like if I'm infected, I pass it to 2 people, they pass it to another 2 people, and so on and so on. Or I'm infected, I pass it to 3 people, and so on. The infection rate, because it's a new virus, everybody will respond, whether they'll respond with a mild reaction or a critical reaction or a life-threatening reaction or ultimately death. The virus is new to everyone's body, so unless you've had it before and developed antibodies, chances are you will get it if you get infected. You know, there are some diseases that you get infected, but you already have antibodies within you and they fight off the infection. But in this case, COVID-19 is unknown to your body. It's a new virus. Hence, if you get infected, you will most likely get the symptoms and get infected, and then your body will mount a defense, and after that, depending on immunity and how the flavor of virus that is in your system, you will fight it off. For like 80% of the people will get mild or no symptoms at all, while the remaining 20% will go through the moderate to very critical cases. So today it's very important to understand that virus is spread either by droplet or by droplet to surface, and then you touch the surface and touch yourself. Hence the very same need that you require for you to protect yourself and protect those around you. Just a second. Okay, welcome back. So basically, the subject for today is understanding how infection takes place. So if you don't have a mask, I suggest you get one, and a few other things, sanitizer and the usual stuff. So at the moment, the virus has no cure, but it's not a death sentence. All you require to do is make sure that you maintain your social distancing. You also maintain your hand sanitation, that is the sanitizers, washing your hands. You also maintain your stay-at-home policies, means you don't leave home for unnecessary trips or going to visit friends and hanging out with people. Yeah. Because in so doing, you will be able to avoid the opportunity for the virus to get you. But on the other hand, if the virus is on the spread, then we need to take all our self-protection mechanisms very seriously. Get my notes. And by so doing, we need to keep the usual 4 scorecard system that we've been having, whereby we wash hands, we wear a face covering, we stay home, and we keep our distance. And understanding that's how the virus moves. The virus has no other option. It has to move from person to person. It moves that way. It's not alive on its own. Once it's airborne, it has a chance to land on something that will destroy it, or we have a chance of picking it up and infecting others along the way. We need to take the threat of reciprocating or reproducing the virus in many people seriously. Yesterday we had attached a Vox article, which is from vox.com, entitled "How to Keep Thousands of People from Getting Coronavirus in One GIF." And I will be attaching the GIF as my image in today's Facebook, most likely Facebook post, because that can attach photos to it. And for YouTube, I don't know how I'll do it, but I'll just give a link to the article for you to check out for yourself. It is important to stay home during this time, and also not to be a carrier of a virus, because be actively vigilant in protecting yourself so that if you get infected, you don't pass it on. Since there is no cure and it's a new virus to your system, you do not want to infect others unknowingly. So the usual four nil scorecard, you need to clean your hands. So I'll use the 4 C's, and there's a 5th C. I introduced a 5th C yesterday. So C number 1 is to clean your hands. C number 2 is to cover your mouth. C number 3 is to chill at home. C number 4 is to keep a clear distance. And C number 5, just in case during this season, like during the season of Ramadan or other places, you have to visit someone or somebody has to visit you, please ask them to carry a change of clothes, so that should they pick up anything on the way to your home, they don't pass it on to you unknowingly. And you, on the other hand, as you go, make sure you can go and at least change your clothes or wear an overall, take your overall off. That can protect yourself, because all it requires is a surface. It might not be from you. You may have boarded a matatu and the guy next to you touched your shirt or your jacket and left something on you. Then now from there somebody arrives, and when you arrive home and somebody decides, okay, here's your jacket, please hang it here. They take off your jacket, they touch it. We have had cases of people, not here, but overseas, who even because the previous person at a petrol station touched the pump for putting petrol in the car, the guy went and touched the pump, and chances are he picked it from there. Another one picked it from a haircut. He decided to go for a nice haircut, and during the haircut, the person cutting his hair or the machine may have been with somebody else who had it and transmitted to this person, and sadly this person passed away. But this did happen. It didn't happen in Kenya. I'm just saying these are stories we've had from the US, from Europe, from most parts of the world where infection rates are quite high. So for tonight or for today, I urge you all to stay safe. And during this holy month of Ramadan, I wish all my Muslim friends a wonderful Ramadan Kareem. And since the starting of fast has already started, so Saum Makbul for those who are fasting already, that blessings will come to all of us, and that we will make it throughout these trying times of COVID-19. And if we do it right, we can be out of these infection rates right now. Mombasa is having quite a few infections, and during this month, we can practice our safe distancing, our stay-home policies, our washing of hands, our covering of our face. One point to note before we close is please take this matter seriously. I have seen so many people with masks, which they put their masks there or on top of their heads. Please wear the mask. Don't own a mask just to show compliance but not utility. You might own a mask and not cover yourself. That means that mask is not useful for you. Fimbo ya mbali haiui nyoka. So this mask should be worn at any time that you are in public, even when you're with your friends, because you do not know if they are infected. And you don't know if you are infected, you would pass it on to them. We can wash our hands, we can stay home, we can do so many other things. But if we do not protect our faces, covering proper, not under the nose, covering it completely, then you run the risk of being infected and being an addition to the infection. Let's take this matter seriously. If we need to beat COVID-19, we must take responsibility for it ourselves. And I'll go through the 4 things. I'll keep insisting the 4 things you need to do as a person. It's your responsibility. It's not the government's responsibility. You have responsibility to wash your hands. It is your responsibility to cover your face with a mask or face covering. It is your responsibility to keep distance. It is your responsibility to stay home. Nobody should be able to force you to do these things when it is you yourself who should do them. Think of your loved ones. Think of your friends. Do you want to see them after the COVID-19 episode is over? Then do your responsibility to protect them from picking the infection from you or prevent you from picking the infection from them. Have a good weekend, and we'll see whether we can throw in another one tomorrow, a bonus track. But if we can't, then it's still Monday, and have a good weekend. Thank you for your time. Take care, stay home, clean, cover, chill, clear, and carry a change of clothes if you're visiting. Thank you.